What's up, everyone? This is the Workaholics After Show. And have you ever thought to yourself, what would you do if your mouse died?
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
My life has come to a conclusion. So I've been like, what would I do if my mouse died? I don't have a mouse.
I would never have a mouse.
Yeah.
Fuck
true.
mice. I'm kidding. That's animal cruelty right there.
That's terrible.
That's verbal.
Until you bring out a mouse trap. Whoosh. What's up, everyone? I'm Nick Mardi, and this is the Workaholics After Show, where we talk about everything about workaholics. I'm joined by two beautiful women, Miss Madison and Miss Jessie.
Hello, what's up, you guys? I'm Madison Conklin. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Maddie Says This.
And I'm Jessie Zahner, and you can find me all over social media at Athletic.
And you can find me at Nick Mardi 13 and the latest Late Show on YouTube, and next to these two beautiful girls.
Oh,
Lucky me.
Stop it. Stop it. You say this every show. I watch your other after shows. You say that all the time.
Beautiful?
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Even to the guys.
Sometimes I even say pretty, and I'm like, beautiful. It's like,
Beautiful.
you feel me? So this one was all about racing.
Yes.
And
The Tactona 420.
Tactona
Yes.
420.
Tongue twister. Da.
So, I mean, this episode opens up. Obviously, Alice always comes in with a new product to sell. And
Yes.
this time it was RC cars that you could...
Virtual reality. Which I feel like these are big enough to be virtual reality goggles.
You can see another dimension.
I can.
You're like Stranger Things. You can see the other side.
Yeah, right? Oh, my God.
But, so, right away, what is it called? Jillian walks in.
Yes.
Covered in like what looked like blood during the meeting about the new product that they're going to be selling. Cranberry juice, we find out, because she says
She was dyeing her hair with cranberry juice.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, but that cranberry juice is like a lot like blood. She goes, yes, I dyed my hair with cranberry juice. I spilled it all over me and got on the floor. And then Helen walks in and slips on the cranberry juice. And then I'll let you take it.
Yeah, she slips in, gets blood all over Jillian, and we don't
She
know
falls
if
on
she's.
glass.
Yeah, we don't know if she's okay.
But my question is, why is there glass in the bathroom? Was it like sticking up straight glass? Was it broken glass, shattered?
that's a good question. But my favorite part
where
about
was she cut that she was just like
yeah, it was like
profusely-
everywhere. It was like all over her neck and her clothes.
my favorite part is how we actually did like a one-word story thing and we passed it to each other.
The story
We're like
line.
an improv
Literally
group, like
that.
story line.
Yes.
cranberry juice slipped on the glass.
Well, I love her new hair color too.
Yes.
I thought it looked amazing.
Yeah, because she's usually a blonde.
Aside from all
Now
the.
she's like a cranberry blonde.
Yeah.
But it was
Well, guys, we're here through Thursday night. Thank you so much. Don't forget to tip the bartender.
tip the bartender.
So then after that, no, they're good. So then Alice, like I'm actually in control of anything in my life. So then Alice has to leave
This
because
is a
she has a
self-help
business
show.
meeting. I have a lot of problems with my show.
Nick, this is why we're here. It's Workaholics.
Thank you.
We're
I
working
used to be a
together.
therapist, so this actually works out well.
She's
That's
here.
why I'm here
I'm here
today.
for moral
so
Are
support.
you joking?
She called me.
I'm here to look
and had
good
me.
for you,
Yeah,
so.
she's a good friend. She brought me in here too. And I'm not
Bless you.
joking.
I
Yeah.
feel like we are like the Workaholics characters. I feel a lot like Blake. I'm very like sensitive. Well, maybe you're more like Blake because you're having the issues right now, and he had a lot of issues in this
That's
show.
true.
He had a
because-
lot
Way to
of
bring it
issues.
around.
Yeah,
She taught you
we
that,
gotta
didn't
wrap
she?
around.
Yes.
So then coming from Blake, we'll go back to Alice in the meeting because Alice says, oh, I have a business meeting at Universal Studios at Hard Rock Cafe.
Cafe.
Oh my
She was so
God.
thrilled about it. I know, right?
That
she
was some
At
swag.
Hard Rock Cafe, Universal Walk. You know.
And she even passed on the leads to Durs, was like, take care of the rest.
Yeah.
Ta-ta. I have things to do.
Yeah. So then Durs takes over and is pretty much all right, you guys. Tactona 420 is in full effect. Everyone, go get your RC cars, like gear up. Shit's about to go down.
Yes.
Then we end up at the racetrack, and Blake, I guess, is the all-time reigning champion of the Tactona 420, and everyone, gears up. Well, first and foremost, sorry. Rewind. They go back to their little cubicle space, and then Blake is talking about how they're gonna kind of take over.
Yeah.
Whips out a little white mouse named Nipples, and then hot dogging. I didn't get the whole hot dogging.
The hot
thing.
dog, yeah. What is the hot dog?
I understood-
I love
I
it though. I think it's
I understood
hilarious.
the move at the end. We can just jump at the final jump, which was a hot dog that they wanted to pull off, because Durs set up his RC car
is that what
as a
it's
launch ramp, and what I thought was Blake was the hot dog going through the bun.
Was that
did you get that?
Huh?
How did you get that?
Well, just like he was going through like a hot dog is in the middle of a bun. That's what because he was a launch ram.
So he's hot dogging.
He was hot dogging. That kind of makes sense what I said though, right?
No,
Gross.
it actually does make sense, but like I don't know how the hell you understood that, because like I was like, what is
Because
this
he's a
hot
guy.
dogging about?
Hot dogs think outside
Yeah, but
the
like-
bun.
True.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so tired.
Think outside the bun. Wiener shit show.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out. Good
All right,
food.
back to the show.
Yes.
Sorry, I think we're all a little
We went
delirious.
from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
Now I guess we'll give you the middle
Yeah.
of it all.
The middle was
hot
great.
dog.
The
The
middle
hot
was
dog
great.
of the bun.
Yes. Yeah. Going on with the meat jokes.
So then, we meat joke here. so what happens is during that initial race,
Yes.
Nipples jumps in an RC car.
No. Nipples does not jump in the RC car, which I'm pissed about because Blake becomes the tortoise in the Tortoise and the Hare story. No, he becomes the hare. Fuck, I messed
Yeah,
up.
it wasn't
Yeah.
even a debate. Why were we debating about this?
I don't know.
You really attacked me.
I did. I'm sorry. I got really okay. So Blake pretty much is winning the race, and he starts to act all cocky, and he starts to slow down the car, and he's like, "Nipples, our mascot. Let's put you in the car." And then they're like, Durs and Adam. Thank you. I was about to say Blake. Durs and Adam are like, Blake, you gotta go. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. And then so Nipples is in the car, and Blake goes, punch it, Nipples. Speeds it straight into the wall. Nipples
Yes.
goes kersplat against the wall and splats everywhere.
Well, it was so funny because when he was driving it with Nipples on it, he was going so slow and like taking the bumps like nice and easy.
Yeah.
And he used to be like, oh, airtime and all this, but like he was taking it so easy.
Yeah.
And then he hit it at the end and
Hit it, Nipples.
Did y'all have pets
That was
that
the
had really
end.
weird names at one point, or do you know of anyone's pets that have weird names?
no.
Because I really related to it.
Oh, you do?
I had a gerbil when I was growing
Ew.
up, and it was named Barbara.
That's hilarious. I love when people name animals like a really like serious person name. It just
was
makes
Barbara.
it so much funnier.
And actually, I had an RC car
Yeah.
that I put her in the trunk.
No way.
Because it was a truck. And yeah,
She's
I rode
probably
her
like,
around.
Oh,
not
she
a good day
probably
for
loved that,
Barbara.
though.
No,
Did she love it?
She number
No?
two'd all in the trunk. Yeah.
Ew, I hate
I had a
little
friend
things.
that used to take his hamster and put it in like one of those Connects. Like
What's a connect?
a Connects is like this weird contraption that you put together and he built like a upside down roller coaster and he'd put the hamster in and every time it would get up to the top it would just fall out.
Hamsters,
I
I
know.
feel like are the pets for abusing. I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people.
You're about that life today.
I just
Yes, she
don't.
is.
I don't like rodents. I like dogs, and that's it. But you know what pisses me off is when people name their lizards. What the hell is that about?
I had a lizard once. His name was Random.
Why? Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
See,
because
that
it was
at least
random?
makes
Yeah,
sense.
his name was Random because it
It's
was like,
like-
random. It's like, what the hell is this lizard doing anyway?
Best name I ever
Exactly.
heard
What are you
was-
gonna do? Like, come here, Well,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
exactly.
random, but whatever. You
Best
know?
name I've ever heard for a dog was Dude.
Oh, that
Come here, dude.
name.
Dude.
Come here, dude. Sit, dude.
Okay, so Nipples dies. Blake has a mid
Meltdown.
meltdown, mid Tactona meltdown,
Yes.
goes into a full on bender of drinking, and then I'm guessing it's Montez or somebody sends him the link. They're like, "Hey, look, boobs," and he's like, "Oh, this should be good." And then it's just replaying Nipples' death over and over again,
Yes.
which sends him into an even bigger bender where he starts hallucinating, and Nipples, a man in a mouse costume, comes to
Terrible
life.
looking costume.
Terrible. He's got a red beard too. I loved it. And he comes back to life, and then what does he do, guys? Help me out.
He tells Blake that was like the best moment of his life.
Yeah.
That's 30 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because every day he's in the room, spinning on the wheel, spinning on the wheel. And finally got to live.
got to
Did.
live.
And at that same
and he got
time,
to die.
and at the same
And he
time,
died.
each of the other boys has a different story. So Adam is taken by Dee Dee, was it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something with it. It's something with
D-
a D.
Yeah,
or
TT
Diane.
or
I
Dee
can't
Dee,
remember
something
what
like
it
that.
is.
Dee Dee, yeah.
He was taken by her to what he thought was a racetrack to a racing school,
Yeah.
but it was a church
Oh my gosh.
to learn about God because he had been sinning. He's a bad boy.
Yes.
And then at the same time, Durs is approached by Ghostface
Yeah.
to pick up a woman. How do you do it? And because in exchange, he's going to give Durs racing tips because Durs spent all night very 80s romantically putting
Sultry
together
porno music.
that RC car, very touching it very softly.
It was so weird.
It was
So he
so
takes
funny.
Yeah, but I
Ghostface.
loved it.
So he wanted to take Ghostface to Bonobos but it was close. So he takes him to Ross, Dress for Less,
Yeah.
to deck him out in new clothes. And, finally, they're there for a while. He gets him a new outfit and says, finally, can I have some racing tips? Because you said you were a former race driver.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
he
gosh.
goes, yeah, I was.
This is so
So what do you want to learn about? I drove every type of race because I was a school bus driver. I drove brown, I drove white, I drove yellow, I drove everything. And then Durs goes, what the?
Ay, man.
Sometimes you said it. I didn't know if you were going to fill it in for me.
We can do it again.
Heck, what the heck, as Adam
What the
would say.
frick?
Yeah.
Then Adam shows up at the church with Dee Dee, TT.
Whoever, and it's pretty much like, what the fuck, Dee Dee? Driving to church, and she's like, you sin, and he's like, God damn it, Dee Dee, Jesus Christ, and the preacher's like, why are you taking the Lord's name in vain in church? And he like gets up on stage, and I guess he sees the light of God through this
guy's
Asian man's glasses.
watch
Or is
flashes in his eyes.
Yeah, he's like, I've seen the light of God. Dee Dee, we gotta go. We gotta go back to the racetracks.
My favorite part was when he goes, I don't want to go to like hell. I don't want to be like with the murderers and
Yeah.
the killers. I want to
Yeah.
be like in the top part and I can maybe like smoke weed,
Yeah.
and maybe an orgy.
Of course.
Dude, he's so funny.
His faces, Adam's faces are the best.
They are
Oh,
really
They're
good
so
faces.
good. So, Jesse, tell us what happens next.
With Adam?
Well, yeah,
Where are we
once
going?
we all get back to the racetrack
He
for the
goes back to
final.
the
So he
racetrack.
goes back to the racetrack
which was
because
the Tactona 69.
God's the ultimate hype man.
Yeah.
So he has to bring the whole like bell choir in with him to kind of just like ring
Cheer
their
him on.
bells and
He's
know,
got
bring God
God in all
to
his
him.
spirits
Which,
on
did
his
you
side.
guys think the bell sounded a lot like a Christmas jingle
For
the
sure.
whole
I thought
time?
it was
I was like,
Christmas.
it's Christmas
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
It kind of made me sad that.
But he told
I know
Durs
he's gone.
that he has God on his side and all good spirits, and he said, "You don't, Durs," like
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So they're all like competing against each other, but in the end, Blake shows up because he's seen, Nipples's ghost and is like, I got a new. Oh, no, wait, that was after the fact. Sorry, I'm
No,
getting
you're
ahead of
good.
myself.
Yeah, I know. No
Pretty
worries.
much.
No worries.
They do the hot dog, and they win the race.
Yes. I
pretty
love
much how it
that
is.
moment. They like all came together. They were Blake's boys.
Blake's boys.
Blake's boys, I like
They
that.
were.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
So then, yeah, that's pretty much how they won the race.
And then throughout the whole episode, we kept hearing what from Mighty Ducks?
Knuckle punch.
Knuckle puck.
Knuckle puck,
Knuckle
sorry.
puck.
See, well, it was the same thing.
How did they get the knuckle puck?
How did he get it?
Yeah.
What do you mean, the term?
They,
to use it in
no,
the
they
dream
kept
show?
no, they kept talking about it. But whose knuckle puck was it? Was it Montez's?
I don't know whose Knuckle Puck it was.
Either way, they got the knuckle puck.
Do you remember that movie, though?
Oh hell yes.
I do, too. That was a great movie.
Yeah,
I've never
Mighty
seen it.
Ducks.
You've never seen it? It replayed every day on, like,
Emilio
ABC Family.
Estevez, the Mighty Ducks.
Disney
Yes.
Channel, the Icelandic
Gordon Bombay.
A-hole team.
Oh yeah.
Hated the
You gotta watch
Iceland
that.
I
Stars.
do.
You gotta see the knuckle
Oh,
puck.
wow,
The knuckle
okay.
puck is insane.
We'll talk about Mighty Ducks next week.
Yeah, we're gonna be
once I watch it.
We're gonna be reviewing and talking about all Disney originals on the other AfterBuzz Popcorn Talk.
yes.
So sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. Then by the end, we do the knuckle puck, and
Yes.
Blake steps outside right when Durs is hitting the knuckle puck,
Nipples 2.0.
and
Curse
nope.
flat.
Yeah, the new mouse died. Have you ever been so disappointed in life as you saw on his face?
No.
Yeah, that was pretty
No,
sad.
It was. It was sad. It was a touching moment. It made
I
me like
know.
mice for 1 second. I was like, fuck
Yeah.
There
mice.
you go. We're making
1
progress.
second, I was like, ugh.
Before we started the show, Jessie was saying you're a previous therapist. And
Oh,
look at
yeah.
how much you've helped us.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice that. I
see,
made a
that
full
is what I do.
transformation.
That
I've
is
come
what I
full
do.
circle.
I
There we
know.
go.
I know.
Look what happens on this show.
Yeah.
We're a mix of whatever the guy's name is from Houston, that preacher guy. I forgot his name all of a sudden. Mixed with some fun.
Yes.
This is some fun. Pretty much like Workaholics. Very random. Makes no sense. You're kind of like, what the whole time. And then at the end, you're like, okay, I'm content with that.
Are you guys content with that?
I hope you
Anyway.
are. Comment below. Talk, subscribe, do whatever you have to
So
do.
definitely don't forget to like this video because it was
Yes.
hilarious, and comment because you love each and every one of us. I'm Nick Mardi. This is the Workaholics After Show. Thank you so much to my ultimate beautiful co-hosts,
Thank you.
Miss Madison and Jessie. Where can we find y'all at?
Yes. Do you want to go first, Jessie?
Sure.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
went
can
first.
find me, Jessie Zahner, on all social media at AthleChick.
And I'm Madison Conklin. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Maddie Says This.
And don't forget to check out a ton of the other AfterBuzz shows like $1 Million Listing, and what do y'all cover?
Ha-
Magicians?
Below Deck Med, Below Deck.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I can't even remember. I just did like
Don't worry
3
about it.
shows tonight. It's too late. Santa Clarita Diet. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Which
There we
are
go.
really good shows, and I actually
Yes.
got to see them on the red carpet the other day.
Did you? Oh,
I did.
The Always
Yeah.
Sunny crew.
We'll talk about it after this.
Yes.
Because you gotta find us on social media and figure out more. I turned into a tiger because I'm all about the animals. All right, guys, we'll catch you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.